We're working on a new dance. I just got it. It's called Illusion. I don't know, you might have done it down. Oh, did you? It's phased as a phase 5 plus 2, but it really isn't. It's a phase 6 because it has 3 phase 6 figures in it. So legally it's a 6. So probably the hardest thing you guys are probably going to have with is the very intro, because you're going to do a slow contra check, diagonal line of dance and wall, and then you're going to do a syncopated pivot to semi. Okay, syncopated pivot, 1 and 2, 3. So you're going to do a recover on 1. He's not going to bring this foot in. He's going to turn and pivot on that step. And then he's going to do come on around pivot between her feet on the next step, and then both step out to semi on the following step. Okay? But all that is going to happen over one measure of waltz music. Yeah, 1 and 2, 3. Okay? So we're in our contra check. So it's going to be 1 and 2, 3. Diagonal line and center. And then we're going to do a syncopated line. And a slow side lock. Right face turn. So we're coming out of our contra check. So he's going to commence his right face turn as he recovers. Start here, and then continue as you recover back. And then you're going to go down the line dance between her feet, and then out to semi-closed. Okay. So we're in our contra check. So it's going to be 1 and 2, 3. Okay? Let's try it. So here's the recover. Now, the first step of the pivot, I'm going between his feet. We're pivoting on around, and he goes between my feet on the second step, and then we go out to semi-closed on the third step. And that's real slow motion, but so you can see who's going where. Hesitation, change, and then you're going right on around into that rub across. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. Yeah.
So
But it's a continuous turn.
lady crosses in front. On the
Yes.
cross.
So we're in the hesitation, change, run across twice. Okay? Yeah. When you do your cross pivot, you need to step into him. Because you're not stepping into him on the second step, and it's making it harder for you to get around. So when you do your cross pivot, make sure 1, 2, 3. It's a pivot. You got to step in between his feet.
Am I doing that?
Forward, ladies, devil, okay. Now, the open finish is nothing more than a feather finish, or the last measure of a diamond, back, side, forward, switching the ladies to banjo position. Then they call it a change of direction, which is forward blending to closed, side draw, no turn. You're still facing diagonal line and center in closed position. Okay. Okay. Trailing foot free. So she's gonna step back here. And then he's gonna step turning and the ladies are coming around. He holds and she closes. We're now in kind of a semi-closed position. Okay, and then we both go into our same foot lunge. And then from there, we're gonna recover to a hinge, so it's one weight change. There. She just recovers and swivels around into it, okay? So you're taking too big a step. It's a close on the end. So it's 1, 2, close, basically. And you're right there. And then you're gonna lower into that same foot lunge. And then when you recover to a hinge, your foot's out there, his is over there, you're gonna step onto it and swivel around into a hinge. Okay, which is, start a continuous hover cross. So we're going to be coming out of a hover telemark, diagonal line and center. So hover telemark. Continuous hover cross is a cross pivot. He's going to be facing diagonal line and wall, and he does a forward hitch, but he's doing body rotation to take the ladies from sidecar to banjo. So he's doing forward as she steps back. He's closing his feet as he has her step across, and then he steps back and she steps forward to banjo position. So that's the second measure of your continuous hover cross. So it's a cross pivot and a forward hitch for the man. For the ladies, it's a cross pivot and a backside forward to banjo. Come on, go with me. To banjo. And you're facing diagonal line and wall. And in this particular dance, we're not going to finish the continuous hover cross. We're going to do a quick lock, slow lock. 1 and 2, 3.
The wrong way.
Okay. So we're going to do that quick lock, slow lock. Do the quick lock, slow lock. Box finish. Forward to a right lunge. And that's your end. Okay? So just a little hover telemark. 1, 2, 3. So we do our cross pivot. 1, 2, 3. Keep turning to where your diagonal line and wall, and he's going to do his forward, close his feet, and bring the ladies back. But make sure, fellas, that you're bringing her to banjo with that right face, right face rotation, and you're facing diagonal line and wall when you do that. Okay? So let's try it. So very beginning, we're in diagonal line and wall, we're doing a slow contra check. So we're in our contra check. You're going to, fellas, what you're doing is you're recovering and turning and then stepping back again. So it's going to be a 1, 2, and 3. Or 1 and 2, 3, pardon me. 1 and 2, 3. I blew it. 1 and 2, 3. no heel turn, you're pivoting. It's a pivot, pivot, pivot. She steps forward between your feet and you step forward between her feet, just like a regular pivot. Yeah, okay?